The WNBA season is just hours away, and you have to ask yourself one question: are you ready? Now, if you've been following along, I've spent the last 5 days catching up on my NFT collection for WNBA players. Started off with Caitlin Clark, then Angel Reese, most recently Rickea Jackson. Now, to get you caught up on some of the purchases that happened overnight of what I offered yesterday, first being the Rickea Jackson Cherry Blossom of 20. I put in an offer of $50. I wanted to kind of have that bookmark match with Cameron Brink with the Cherry Blossom that I was able to get, and someone accepted the offer. So I have a Cherry Blossom and a Cameron Brink of 20, and I also acquired 2 NFTs of her Orange Prism of 79. It says of 99 up here, but as we spoke about yesterday, there's been 14 NFTs that have been burned. So the total population currently is 79, and the total population that will ever be at maximum is 85. That's if no other NFTs will be burned. I'm assuming they are. I thought $5 was a good floor price. I got an immediate purchase result. I placed another one to see if the floor was still at $5 or maybe if it had increased. I got another confirmation of the purchase. So 2 of the Rickea Jackson Prisms of 99 for $5 I thought was a great purchase. What I want to do now is kind of recap the week and kind of see where I started and where I'm at now, what the total spend is, and what to kind of expect once the season starts tonight. So if we go back to the original purchase, this was, oddly enough, the first WNBA NFT that I ever purchased. It was the Caitlin Clark of 8 White Sparkle, and I paid $1,750. Now, since then, there has been one other sale of $1,750. Again, there was a purchase ahead of me for $1,750, and before that, the purchase was $2,500. So since there's only 8, and the bookends, the 1 of 8 and the 8 of 8 will always go for a premium. I believe, I don't know if it was an 8 of 8 or a 1 of 8, but one of them has already sold for almost $4,000. I think it was around $3,750. There's only going to ever be 6 in circulation between there. One of them's still yet to be seen, so right now there's 5 in circulation. And since they've already gone through the funnel of being purchased and establishing that floor, I think if Caitlin Clark has a season that everyone's expecting, $1,750 will actually be a great purchase for this particular card. As of right now, it is the second of, outside of the 1 of 1 that sold for $20,000 and is currently up for sale for $500,000. It is the rarest Caitlin Clark, even rarer than the of 10 gold standard rookie and the of 10 gold variation rookie. If we click next, we have Angel Reese. This is of 99. Now, if you watch the Angel Reese video, I did have a tough time finding good floor prices for her particular NFTs. It seemed like the collectors are really holding on to them right now. There wasn't any comfortability of being able to get in on the particular ones that I wanted. None of my offers were accepted, and I thought they were fair offers. But there is one Angel Reese that I'm going to go back to before this video is over. Same with Rickea, as with Rickea Jackson. I do like the Orange of 99 series. The pricing and it being just under 100 in total minted NFTs, with also some of these being burned in the future, I believe the of 99s will actually fare well with values in the future. I purchased this one originally when the set came out in February for $16. Now, if you followed through the previous video of Angel Reese, I purchased a couple other NFTs at that time that I was able to flip for like a 2, 3, 4 times profit in just a few days. This particular one, I probably had the same opportunity, but I decided to hold on to it, and it proved that the market did come back down, so we'll see what happens at the first part of the season. So I purchased the original at $16, purchased the second one at $8. So, even if it goes back up to 16 or 20, since I was able to get in at the bottom at 8, it's going to make sense to have this particular NFT regardless of how much it increases. I don't have to rely solely on the $16 original price. I bought a base Angel Reese rookie for $5. And then moving on to Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink, I kind of got stuck in a precarious position. There were two NFTs. I wasn't even sure I was going to get one of them. And so I bid on both at the same time. And to my shock, I actually won both. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but in hindsight, I probably would have put an offer on one to see how that went. And if it didn't go well, put the offer on the other, trying to just get one rather than two. But again, I got good prices on both, so we'll see what happens. The first being the better of the two because it's of 20. It's the Cherry Blossom variation, which I think is a more desirable NFT. And that came in at 140, and I got the Mojo, which is also a variation that I love, that I think looks great. I originally had the Angel Reese. That's the NFT I made 3 times on in just a few days. So I do think collectors also like the Mojo. It's of 25, and I got this particular NFT also for 140. I haven't, if any, standard rookie WNBAs. I do, like the variations better. Even with standard NBA, I seem to like the variation rookies better than the standard. But I did want to kind of step outside my comfort zone because I do know the standard rookies do sometimes generate more money than the variations, sometimes twice as much. And based on this floor pricing, I thought it was justifiable. I got this Cameron Brink rookie of 99 Orange Prism for $14. And then I got the standard Cameron Brink variation rookie for $5. Moving on to Rickea Jackson, Cherry Blossom, that's what I mentioned. Once I got the Cameron Brink, it'd be cool to have her rookie teammate in the Cherry Blossom. I think people are expecting big things out of her this year as well, especially not having Cameron Brink to start the season. She may have to kind of level up a little bit. Her stats and her play time may increase because of that, so she might kind of start the season as hot as any of the 2024 rookies because of that. I got this particular Cherry Blossom NFT for $50. And then same thing that we went over with Angel Reese and the Orange Prism. It is a subset I do tend to gravitate towards. I not only think they look good, but I love the of 99. And the prices seem to be, better than the other subsets for whatever reason. I got each Rickea Jackson for $5 as well for this one. And then that is it. And so that is a total of $2,136 for the WNBA prior to the season start. I do think that this rookie class of 2024 is going to bring an energy to the 2025 season that is going to bring even a lot more, not only collectors, but also fans into the sport. But there is one more thing that I want to look into real fast that I mentioned before, and that was, I'm not going to go back to Caitlin Clark, even though if you go back to watch the video I originally did on Caitlin Clark, the checkerboard rookie of 129 is still available, and the floor price has actually dropped from 129 to 119. It is the standard variation rookie as well. Even though I do really like that card, and I still think it's a great purchase considering the other variations out there and the scarcity, I think purchasing the white sparkle that I have right now is good enough. I think I'm just going to let that be for now. With Angel Reese, I don't have much since I sold off the initial cards and made some good money on them. I think I'd like to go back and maybe get one more because I don't think I have enough of her prior to the season start. So if we search Angel Reese real fast, I'm just going to go straight to it. I got the Cherry Blossom Rickea Jackson, got the Cherry Blossom Cameron Brink. I'm going to see what we're looking at with the Cherry, because I tried to get the Mojo of Angel Reese for 140. Basically, that was the profit I made for that NFT originally. I thought that'd be pretty cool if I could buy it back for the profit. So I would net the Angel Reese Mojo for no cost at all. Didn't happen. The collectors didn't want to get rid of it. But then I noticed that the Cherry Blossom base floor price is 150. And instead of it being one of 25, it's one of 20. The sales of this haven't been as hot of late as well. $50 has been the last two sales, and they've been somewhat recent. It was about a week and a half ago. Now, if it goes anything like the Mojo did, I don't know if the collectors now, having the season be so close, want to get rid of these. But I'm definitely going to put an offer in to get one last NFT before tonight, before the season starts. And since the last two have sold for $50, I don't need to try for 45. I don't need to try for 40. I'm just going to see if 50 is that floor, or if it's already been moved up in the collectors' minds to maybe 60, 70, $75. So we'll see how this goes. I'll put an offer in for 4 hours at $50. And if this doesn't get filled, then I might go up to $60, 65, 70, I think in my mind being the max. But I sold the Mojo of 25 for $200. So the of 20, if you could even get it for even around $75, you think that that'd be a pretty good purchase. And if this happens, if I can squeeze this out before the end of the day, I think I'm good to go for the start of the WNBA season. I hope you are too. If not, there's still some great purchases to be made on the NFT, on the Panini blockchain for NFTs, and I hope to see you next time. Like, subscribe. Thank you very much.